What's up, people? How's it going? Man, we have got a great show planned for you today. I'm excited to bring this to you guys, and I'm personally excited. I've been just working on trying to get these guys on together for a while now. So, welcome to episode 42 of ChanmanV's Pro Corner, where we have pros come and show us how it's done. Today we got a packed show. We've got a new format that I'm going to be trying out today. It's going to be a best of 5 format where I have 2 of the guests play a best of 5, and then afterwards we'll walk through the replays. Typically, I think some of you guys might have seen the best of 7s where we kind of talk to them while they're playing, but I've kind of found that it's a little bit too distracting to do that. So we're going to try this, have them play a best of series, and then have them kind of go through the games afterwards. So who are our guests today? I actually have a co-host today too, so let me introduce the co-host. The co-host is going to actually be VVV Rocker, which I'm going to pull him on in just a second. He's going to help me kind of do a casual Pro Corner cast with me, during the Best of series. And our guests today are none other than Mill.Stephano and WhiteRa. Obviously, you've seen these guys play probably a good number of matches over the last month or two, and obviously they're really, really good friends too. So should be a really, really fun time. And also at the end of the show, we're going to be doing a TT Esports giveaway. We're going to have 2 bundles. The bundles are going to include all the WhiteRa branded products. Here's an example of the Saphira mouse. This is going to be part of the bundle. We're going to be giving away this mouse, a mouse pad, and a T-shirt, all WhiteRa branded. So going to have it's going to be a fun time, kind of having him, he's going to do the drawing and have him give it to you guys, so it's going to be awesome. The way you enter, guys, is you follow me on Twitter or subscribe to my YouTube channel and tweet what you think that WhiteRa's favorite StarCraft unit is. And I'm just going to say StarCraft. That's all I'm going to say. So whatever you think WhiteRa's favorite StarCraft unit is, tweet that to me. And follow me on Twitter, and you will be entered. And at the very end, we'll have, I'll pick through the correct answers, and we'll have WhiteRa kind of randomly select one of you guys. But right now, let me pull the guys on, and switch over here, and we'll get this party started. Yeah. All right. Let's see.
What?
Hey guys. Hey. Oh.
Okay.
Hey guys, you there?
Don't remember them.
Hey guys, you there?
Yes.
Hey, we're live. We're on the show. Just telling them how we got an action-packed show planned for these guys, and I think a lot of people are excited to see you guys play Best of 5 series. My co-host today is VVV Rocker. What's up, Colby?
Yeah, how's it
You
going?
there? He's going to be helping me again, kind of cast the 2 of them while they play. And afterwards, we're going to have you guys walk through a couple replays, and kind of have the viewers get a sense of what you guys are thinking, or what your strategy was at the time during the games. But
Okay.
But really briefly, why don't we? I just want to ask just kind of what you guys have been up to, and then we'll get the game started. So, Stephano, what have you been up to the last couple weeks?
I didn't hear the question.
Oh,
Your
what?
microphone is not working.
Oh, what have you been doing the last couple weeks? What have you been up to?
Oh. Last week I was in ski holiday in the Alps.
Nice.
And before that I was at home just playing.
Nice. So you were.
And before that I was in Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, Las Vegas. Man, that was a fun time. So how good of a skier are you? You like triple diamond black skier kind of guy, black diamond skier, or
And also, I can go out the pistes.
out
Uh,
the
I mean, I can ski anywhere.
anything? Nice, nice. Dude, I'd be breaking my legs doing that. But that's cool. So WhiteRa, what have you been up to?
I'm traveling last month, like visit Canada after Las Vegas, after back in Ukraine, Spain, Moscow, and now I'm home.
Yeah, how was that?
Many-
You know, how was the
more.
masterclass thing that you did? I thought that was really, really cool. What you did.
It's
in
very
Toronto.
great. It's, I try to make my best. I'm meeting with StarCraft 2 community. It's coming a lot of people. In Montreal, it's near 150, and people coming. In Toronto, it's 250, and I think it's very interesting format because you have time to talk with almost all people who coming and make answer on question. But it's show like about 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. It's not easy for me. I very tired after this, but feel happy because many people when coming they say respect and want to see this show again. So I'm very happy.
Yeah, I heard I had nothing but good feedback from it. So that's really awesome that you did that, and hopefully we'll see a little bit more of that around the community. But so at this time, why don't we just get started? I know you guys are really anxious to play. So
waiting.
Yep, I started up a game. Can you join the ChanmanV channel, Stephano, and I'll get you added.
You
here.
can invite me in game, and
Okay,
after we can invite.
Sure,
Stephano.
I'm trying to invite you. It won't let me. There's some guy named Awesome here. Colby, what's your account? Oh yeah, there you go. Awesome, got it.
So what kind of map first?
So we're gonna be starting off on Antigua Shipyard, the GSL version,
Okay.
and then from then on you can just choose any ladder map you want.
Oh, okay.
We just go like that. It's real casual. Okay. This is not this is not a show match. This is more about learning. For the viewers to learn and kind of fun type of thing. So okay, so I just added WhiteRa. Looks like I lost Rocker here. Oh, there he is. Oh, there you are. You're on a different account. Cool. Okay. Oh.
So are we ready?
All right. Sounds good. Let me move everybody to the right place. And you guys can get off Skype for now, if y'all like, or.
Okay, we turn off Skype.
Yeah.
And,
sounds good.
Talk after game.
Yep.
Google.
Sounds good. Good luck, guys.
Have fun.
Yeah.
And good luck.
Exactly. All right. Here we go. All right, my colors and the scoreboards might be a little messed up in the beginning here because I just realized I added them in the wrong order. But okay, here we go. Let's see if Stephano's ready. And all right, you ready to cast this, Colby?
Yep.
It's gonna be pro corner casual cast. So here we go. Is he ready? Stephano ready?
Yeah, this will be lots of fun.
Yeah.
Two great legends in front of us.
Yeah, obviously WhiteRa's just iconic figure, obviously, and Stephano is, a lot of people, and myself included, probably think he's the best foreigner in the world right now.
And I definitely would agree, actually.
Oh, I forgot to ask Stephano about his Code S invite. I got to do that when I get back. That's so awesome he got invited to Code S.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see him.
Naniwal's been doing amazing.
Yes,
I think he's really his only other contender, actually.
Yeah. That's true for best foreigner, you mean? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. There are a lot of people that have been playing well, but just not consistently. Thursday night looked really good at DreamHack too, I have to say. But that finals against Polt was pretty darn good.
Yeah. I'm more just going off results because if you're talking about the top, you got to have the results, right?
Yeah, that's true. Very, very true. But yeah, for those of you who don't know and haven't checked out TL News today, yeah, it's pretty much been all over that Stephano got an invite to Code S for I think next season, right? The coming season, I think it is.
Yeah, that's going to be really cool.
Yeah, nice. It kind of switched over early there. Okay. Taking forever to load this. But yeah, so Antigua Shipyard. Talk to me about Antigua Shipyard for Protoss here.
Zergs like to pick it. you know, in a best of 3, if they lose a match, a lot of Zergs will opt to go to Antigua, so that should say something.
Right.
They definitely like it, they're comfortable with it, but at the same time, as a Protoss, I'm comfortable with it too. I mean, it's just one of those maps that's played so much, I mean, it's hard not to be comfortable with it. The thing about it is it's pretty hard to get a third. It's really hard to get a fast third, so kind of got to build up a right army or do a timing attack and then get a third.
Right.
So Zerg knows that, and roaches are extremely popular on this map. Pretty much just a roach spam into infestor broodlords is just the best strategy for Zerg to do on this.
Yeah, we know Stephano loves his roaches, so I mean, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Stephano's just going to be going that super fast three hatch.
Yep.
That pretty much all Zergs are doing nowadays. So.
Yeah. WhiteRa definitely has some special tactics, you know, as he says. So
yeah.
I'm sure he knows it's coming, and
that's what he's
we'll see
famous
what he
for.
does.
So yeah, this will be good to see. It looks like pretty standard forge fast expand. So what do you think about the block being at the ramp versus being closer to the nexus? You know, I know
That's
some
what I
people
do.
vary.
It's exactly what I do, but players like Naniwala, they don't.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the same time, players like Naniwala, you know, they lose to all in. So
Right.
not necessarily the case now, but I'm more referring to like Lenok.
Yeah, Lenok went to two. What is it? 3 out of those 3 out of the 7 games were like roach rushes, like one base roach rushes.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta put yourself in Lenok's shoes. What was he thinking? He's like, okay, he's gonna let me just do this again? Sure.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
so he didn't make any changes, and it wasn't working. So why not change it and just keep going?
Yeah. Well, I think Naniwa switched it up a little bit recently, so
Yeah,
It's not-
yeah. I'm talking about that series.
yeah,
but,
that series a while back. Yeah.
yeah.
That was crazy. Okay.
I think really here it's pretty good. The only thing is 6 pool, you kind of have to abandon your wall. Whereas if closer, like where Naniwal likes it, you can kind of almost make like a little barricade, but
Yeah.
again, still very hard. So,
All right, looks like Stephano went pretty standard 14 pool into expansion here. No pylon there. I'm used to WhiteRa putting a pylon there, but
you know, the reason for that is this map, they're going to get 3 hatches anyways.
I
so
see. Okay.
it's pretty much a waste of 100 minerals. Sure, I mean, look, he's on his way to get it right now already.
Yep.
That's an early hatch.
I like where Stephano's putting his first Overlord too. I've never actually noticed that he positions it there on Antigua. That's kind of cool. You can get a good look at the gas, right? The gas is so important at the natural, and this isn't the easiest map to get a look at it. So.
Very true. Very, very true.
Okay, so third base going up for Stephano, pretty standard. Is my sound on him again? Yeah, there it is. I couldn't hear the sound for a second in the game. Okay. And those of you just joining in, what we're doing is we're doing a best of 5 with Stephano and WhiteRa. And it's pretty, you know, it's not a show match. It's more, it's a pro corner kind of best of 5. So what that means is we're going to have them play it without talking to them, which is different than what we've done in the past. And after the series, we're going to have them walk through a couple of these replays, the most compelling replays, and have them walk through their strategy and logic, because I didn't want to kind of distract them while they were playing the series, which we've done in the past. So I wanted to change it up a little bit and see if this works better. Okay, so what's going on now? Let's see. Cybernetics core just finished. Everything looking pretty standard here. It'd be interesting to see the timing of.
So pretty much what these zealots are doing is ensuring WhiteRa that he has the 3rd hatch, because you know he's pretty much expecting it, but you still got to make sure. And it's forcing a little bit of links. And the idea is, if he doesn't have speed, you can be pretty cost effective. You just have to have pretty good micro and hug the corners, because once he gets, you know, 8 or 10 links, you can kind of surround him pretty easily.
And just forcing him to build lanes. I mean, that's a good, you know, 2 or 3 drones there. But it doesn't look like Stephano actually built anymore. He just kind of anticipated that WhiteRa wasn't going to do much with them.
And that's what a good Zerg does. He scouted how many gates he has. He saw it's only 1. So really, if he wanted to defend this pressure, he would hold off with running away in his queens and lings long enough to where he could just build more. He doesn't have to worry about that 2nd, 3rd gate really doing much. Now that he has a stalker, though, this is actually Stephano's
Could be a little
probably
hairy
thinking
here.
a little bit like, crap. You're not supposed to have a stalker too, but look at this. It's Stephano for you. He'll defend this perfectly.
Just Stephano unit control, man. There's nothing like it.
Seriously.
He doesn't throw away units.
So that was 4 lings, 1 queen, and he's still doing damage, don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
but he definitely shouldn't have lost that stalker like he did.
Yeah, I killed 3 drones.
Lost tab.
Looks like 4 drones.
Oh, look at that. WhiteRa still cost efficient.
Yeah.
Exact point.
Yeah, WhiteRa's control is not too bad. It's not too bad too, man. So 4 drones, that's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that queen's only up 13 energy. That means he was delayed only 13 seconds. That is a pro for you. That is amazing control.
Oh, I never dawned on me like at that, or kind of figure that out based on the energy. That's cool.
Most Zergs would panic and probably not larva inject,
Mm-hmm.
thinking, I only have 4 lings and a queen. You know,
Right.
he needs to be attacking. But Stephano just played that perfectly. I mean, there's not much more he could have done.
So what do you think about WhiteRa going Stargate here? He was doing this earlier against Ret, which he definitely had some
remember I
success.
told you this is a kind of a roach-friendly spam map, and
Yep.
look at Stephano. He's getting roaches, or at least the den.
Yep.
And it's perfect. I love this counter. I mean, it really forces him to, if he's going to go out on the map with his roaches, he's going to lose 2 or 3 to Void Rays. So it kind of gives him that comfort, gives him the scouting, and he's got Phoenixes.
And back home, WhiteRa's starting to build his Immortals. He's going to get a decent number of them built up, and that's in anticipation to that, kind of a roach pressure, right?
Yeah, it's actually really cool he's doing this because I've been playing with it quite a bit lately, and if you watch any Korean stream right now, this is the strategy to go. A lot of them actually even skip the Void Ray. WhiteRa obviously didn't, so...
They just built Phoenix?
Yep,
And, okay.
kind of go for the more surprise earlier. You're able to pick up a couple queens.
A couple
and,
overlords, yeah, gotcha.
If he's going roaches, you're still able to pick them up and kill the 2 or 3, just like you were a Void Ray.
And Stephano's got 5 queens there ready to defend. It's very minimal damage he's done with these Stargate units, but he's forced more queens. He's killing some drones now, actually, so it's really good.
Yeah.
Might be able to pick off.
So now here it goes. Watch. Let's see how many roaches die to air alone.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
He's not pulling
He'll
back.
probably get about 2, I bet.
Not pulling back. Yep. But he's totally ready at home. He's got Immortals, Sentries with energy.
Yep.
And he needs to get a little more in his main, I think. But that's about it.
Yeah. Looks like.
Stephano's going to see that, and he's going to be like, all right, I guess we'll just go to your main.
Yep.
Which is the exact correct choice.
And he's putting the.
And it forced him off the ramp.
Wow, that's going to be bad for WhiteRa there.
So,
Phoenixes will come and help a little bit, but yeah.
But the spam is just going to kill him. The thing that killed him here is his air was out of position, not with his army, and he should have warped in sentries like he just now did at his main, and then still held the ramp at his 3rd.
Yeah.
He got it just pretty much multi-pronged attack that.
Yeah, that's the thing about this map. This map, that little gap between the 2nd and 3rd for Protoss is a little hairy to kind of jump back and forth sometimes. And when you get caught in the middle like that, that's when it's just over. So that's game 1. Game 1 goes to Stephano. Just one little mistake sometimes, man, against Stephano, and that's it, man.
Yeah.
But,
well, I mean, Stephano, like we were saying in the beginning, he never missed a beat.
Yeah,
he was catching everything. I mean, so give him a little opportunity, he'll come kill you.
Yeah, that's how he is, and he definitely had the accelerator down because you could see all those units spamming. Like they were on their way spamming. So even if he held that attack for a bit, there was going to be a lot more units coming. So okay, let's see what map WhiteRa wants here. So what map would you choose if you were WhiteRa here? What's a really good ladder PvZ map?
I really like Ohana right now, honestly.
Oh, really?
That
Okay.
sound, but
Oh yeah, he wants Ohana. Let's
that.
do it. Yeah, you're Mind Reader, buddy.
It's a great Protoss map. I mean, you know where your enemy is. There's no sneaky bases. You just know what's going on all times, even a couple observers, and we see it all. So
Right.
great choice. I love it.
Awesome.
And it's got ramps to his natural. I mean, that's always comforting. It's got rocks that lead to his 3rd. That's nice, too. The 4th's kind of hard to take, but it's not impossible. So makes you earn it. But you know, Protoss on 3 base, you have plenty of stuff to be able to secure a 4th.
All right.
Ideally.
Right. Okay, let's get Stephano in here. Yeah, I haven't played too much on. Oh God, I can't invite him. Still can't invite him. Good old Blizzard in this UI. It drives me crazy sometimes. Okay, here we go. Everybody's in the game. We're going to be playing Ohana, guys. For those of you just joining, we're having Stephano and WhiteRa play a best of 5. And afterwards, we're going to have these guys come on chat and start analyzing the replays for these games. So hopefully it won't be just 3 and out here. Hopefully WhiteRa and Stephano will go to a 5-game series. I think that would be awesome. And those of you tuning in too, we're doing a giveaway. I think my mods will be letting you guys know about the giveaway, but I just wanted to there we go. And the giveaway is going to be for 2 TTE Sports bundles, the WhiteRa branded mouse, t-shirt, and mouse pad. And how you enter is follow me on Twitter, or you can subscribe to me on YouTube too, if you've already followed me on Twitter, and tweet what unit you think WhiteRa's favorite is in StarCraft. And the people that have it right will kind of randomly choose from the people that have, from those people. And two of you guys will have an awesome bundle. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, so in the bottom we got Stephano as the pink Zerg. In the top left we got WhiteRa as the red Protoss. So anything different on this map, Rocker? Any strategic-wise, do the Protoss?
I think Stephano saw his build, so he might hold off on roaches a little bit and go a little more Ling heavy and pretty much faster upgrades and faster infestors. But that's just my guess, and pretty much what I mean by that is that's all the way up until he scouts what to do. And normally that means roaches, infestors, and broodlords.
Okay.
So WhiteRa, I'm actually really curious to see what he's going to do again, because he went, I think, the correct strategy last game. He just didn't really execute it correctly. So he might try the same thing, and that's kind of why I was guessing what I did with Stephano, because he'll, pretty much try a better counter to that build. Because as you saw, there was obvious room for, good Protoss play. He executed everything. It could have paid off for him pretty well.
Right.
Killing a bunch of drones, having his air, over back there to defend his base, and I think he would have been in great shape. He had robotics on the way, Immortals, Colossus.
Yeah, I mean, I think like you said, I think WhiteRa played really solid up to that, just moment he just got caught in between the second and third. This map looks like, it's a really tiny choke, so kind of leading into the third there. But so yeah, it looks like it'd be it'd be a lot easier for the Protoss to defend that third once they get it up. So we'll see if WhiteRa gets to that point. Okay, he does put the pylon down. Okay.
And that's because this map isn't as friendly as the other one for a third hatch, so he figured, hey, it's worth it this time. Last game it didn't work out too well, so let's throw him off a little bit.
So do you ever plan any kind of timings based on that, since that rock, I mean, it's a long ways to run kind of around because of the rock?
I love 2-gate Zealot pressure.
Okay, yeah, I know a lot of people kind of throw that in there to pressure that third, and it's pretty mixed feelings about it.
Another reason why I love this map too. It's actually close enough. You know where his third's going to go. Easy to scout. There's rocks right there, and yeah.
We can put a pylon up there on the fourth too, which is pretty nice. Or easy to hide, but I guess good Zergs will probably scout there. So.
Big thing to note here into why that pylon is useful is because see WhiteRa's supply 22 and 18.
Yes.
That means because that pylon was there, he was able to build probes, obviously, and pretty much now it's just he's got more probes. So he never stopped his probe production, and he denied a hatchery. So
that's a good point. Yeah, I mean, it's not just wasting 100 minerals on pylon. He actually was able to eke out those workers a little earlier, which ends up like making up for the difference there. That's cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, like it. So I got you on here, man. Okay, so Stephano's got that great scouting Overlord again, positioning it near the 3rd and 4th gas again. And can you tell the viewers why just Zerg knowing the timing of the 3rd and 4th gas is important?
Yeah, because pretty much it just depends on the tech. If he's going to have his 2nd and 3rd gas, that normally means he could go sentry heavy. He can do some tech, but it's also easily scouted because it's not going to be a double tech. If you see, and the reason I say double tech is because sentries I kind of count as tech, upgrades tech. So if you have a Ling come up, you can see the sentry count, you can see the upgrades going, and
looks like WhiteRa's going with Stargate again, huh?
Yeah, actually he's doing the exact same build. I was going to say that right before you asked me a question. And Stephano's doing the exact same thing too. So
okay.
That's exactly what I was thinking, and now let's see if Stephano goes more Ling heavy and upgrade heavy and in faster infestors.
Right.
Because that is the correct counter to this build, definitely. No doubt about it.
Just infest, okay, so quicker infestor?
Quicker infestor, pretty much just less roach, more lings,
okay.
and denying the 3rd, because a Void Ray killing a roach, you know, it's possible. It's very possible. A Ling can almost just run away from a Void Ray unless they're stalled. So it can get all the way to the Nexus and do its damage and pretty much force cancels on it all day.
Man, that one Ling that came back from the tower was doing some work there. Okay, so very well. He got 2 workers. Not quite as good as the 4 he got last time, but he built more Lings this time. He forced Stephano to build more Lings this time. So. Well,
this time Stephano, like it was the exact same thing going on. Remember, it was 375 to 375, and now it's 475 to 150. So.
I see.
Stephano's just, you know, once again, not missing a beat, seeing the exact same build, doing everything a little bit faster. So let's see if he gets those infestors. He still throws down the Roach Warren.
Yep.
So that might just be a little bit of defensive, like just in case he's not doing the same build. Because he sees nothing in the main. All he sees is 4 gas. Well,
that's the thing about Stephano, and a lot of people have mentioned that, you know, he doesn't do much scouting, and you know, people question that, right, as to why he doesn't do it. And I think that's probably the reason that he's going Roach, just as a, you know, just in case he is going heavy gateway. Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I agree. I totally agree. You know, he's got his build down. He knows when to make what, and he's totally not afraid of this harass right here. When a lot of Zergs, you know, you'd be seeing spores dropping, and what's happening? All he's doing is making extra queens. So he's totally confident in defending this. I
mean, his drone count's up to 67 now. He hasn't missed a beat on injects. And the interesting thing that Stephano does too is when he does miss injects, which is, you know, pretty rare and usually a little bit later in games, he has he always has his hatches doubled up in each of his bases.
Yeah.
So the queens can kind of immediately inject two hatches, which is cool.
Smart, yeah. Macro hatches.
Yep, macro hatches.
So he's still upgrading the roaches, and he's getting missile attacks. So that makes me think he's not going Ling heavy, and he's just going to do the same thing.
Okay, so
that'd be pretty much a good question, I think, to ask why instead of Ling heavy. Because Ling heavy, you know, he'd be able to run like 24 Lings over to the 3rd and see if he has the 3rd right now.
That's true.
You know, just pretty much what's going on.
Yeah, and maybe catch him kind of out in the open, right? Like, I mean, he's going to have to come down that ramp to do something about Lings, right? So, yeah, one thing we should, you know, one thing I want to mention to you too is that we should be taking notes and trying to think of things to ask them once they finish these games.
Yeah, sure.
So that's definitely
I'll
a
write
good
that
question.
one down.
Yeah, that's a good question. Good question to ask. You too, viewers. You too, take notes, and any questions you want to ask them. We're going to have Q&A at the end of this, so get ready to ask Stephano and WhiteRa any of your questions about these games or anything, you know, their strategies, and you can actually call in on Skype. So we're going to be doing that. It's kind of something I like to do for you guys. Get a chance to talk to your favorite pros. All right. So he's pushing up. Much better position by WhiteRa this time.
But you see this Void Ray doing, like, pretty good damage. I mean, imagine if it was Lings. It wouldn't even be able to charge up alone kill one.
That's true. Very true. But he's got
So now
quite
he's got a bunch
quite
of
a few.
kills.
Yeah. So how do you hold the third here? He's got so many roaches and lings. I mean, like, actually, if Stephano would have gone right now, I think WhiteRa would have had
totally.
the same outcome
But
he
the
had
thing
last
about
game.
that is, he knows Stephano went back, and you know how many roaches did he kill because Stephano went and checked that far? If he went and checked that far, he would have again another minus, 10 roaches probably.
Right.
With the amount of pickups and the void ray, he should be able to get, especially 2 void rays.
So, so what do you? So I'm thinking. Tell me if I'm right or wrong about this. One of the things I think, the role that the void ray plays is really to keep him back like that, right? Like just the damage, even just the little damage he's doing on the roaches is your first instinct is to actually run away from it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Which buys him time, right? So that's
really good. Phoenix harass, doing what he can. And what's big about this too, but of course, is Stephano, and he's not missing too much. See how much injects he's missing?
Where's Queens? Shoot, I'm missing them. Oh, okay, there they are.
It's just in his main that he's really missing it. But really, that's actually kind of important. If he's going to be spamming a bunch of lings, spamming a bunch of roaches, which he has the money for it, he won't have that wave number 2 that he would have had originally.
Right.
And what did that cost WhiteRa to do? He even killed a bunch of drones for it. I mean, it's just the multiple things that go in this kind of harass that
that's true.
ideally come out in the end. Right here, you don't want to be out in the open with only 1 Colossus. But he sees the army that Stephano has, and he knows he can, so he does.
Right.
And it forces the lings... Oh, it doesn't even force the units with Stephano. So,
Stephano's confident, man. He's just
like, you only have 1 Colossus.
Yeah, he knows you're faking it, man. You're not coming in. He knows you're going to run away. So.
Yeah, seriously.
He's got 92 drones right now, man. It's like, jeez.
With him.
Yeah. But no, that was a really good point about the injects. He actually did miss a couple injects, not just in the main. Actually, it looked like at least. Maybe he had maybe one. I don't know. He definitely looked like he missed injects. I'm not sure if the queen count matched up the hatch count or not, but yeah.
And I mean, don't get it wrong. Everyone misses injects. Korean pros, everyone misses injects.
I'm not sure Don Regu misses injects sometimes, man.
Yeah, no kidding.
He's
but
crazy.
I mean, the idea is how well can you handle harass without missing injects?
Yes.
That's the idea. I mean,
Got
the
it.
harass is going to happen no matter what. You're going to miss injects no matter what. It just depends on how many and how well.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of pros, tell us noobs, in coaching sessions is that, it doesn't matter. That little micro that you just did there doesn't matter. Like, injecting and spending your larva is way more important as a Zerg.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
even in the, even in very tenuous places, right? So, okay, so WhiteRa's taking his 4th now. Looks like he's pretty safe to take it.
Yeah, and he keeps building macro hatches, just like what you were saying. I mean, he's got now one in his 3rd and natural.
Yep.
And his main. That's 6 hatcheries just between 3 bases, but he's doing that because he has the support of a 4th and 5th.
Yep.
So he can afford it. And nothing less than Span Pack, like, amazing play.
Alright, looks like he's going to be pressuring now. He caught those Phoenixes, which...
It's pretty important, but at this point, WhiteRa's kind of thinking, it's okay. A little bit of a move click there. Kind of a missed micro, but that's okay. He's got plenty of units.
Yeah, they were running away anyways.
He's engaging these with his ground, just Colossus.
He got a few infestor kills too, which is really good. But
it's a game, honestly.
Yeah, actually, this push is
not really gonna have enough to deal with this.
He's looking strong.
Yeah.
He almost looked like he overbuilt infestors. Would you say that, or?
Yeah, because how much he's been losing them.
Yeah.
Infestors are supposed to kind of be like a High Templar. You don't want to lose them, but you want to use their energy. So as much as you can without losing them. And he's been losing a lot of them, so he's got to rebuild a lot of them. And now he's got no Broodlords. Like, it's just slow. Normally it's disengaged. Stephano especially would have Broodlords right now.
Right. Not only, I mean, especially with WhiteRa having 5 Colossi too. That's just, I mean, you have to have Broodlords. Oh, here come the Corruptors. Uh-oh. This should be interesting.
The reason he's doing that is because he has to.
Yeah, it's kind of desperation. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. You don't really want to do this engaged unless you have to.
Just, he's losing. He pretty much lost all the infestors there. So.
But the thing that's so key here is he's got 8 hatcheries. Stephanos gonna win. Look at the supply right now. It doesn't even matter.
I know, it's crazy. He doesn't.
In his face saying, "I'm gonna win right now," but Stephano's like, "No, no, you're not." I have way too much larva, too much stuff.
That's
He
so
needs
true.
space for drones, though. That's the only thing from his main to his fifth.
Well, well, the Lings against Stalkers are definitely going to be good for Stephano here. Looks like he's pressuring into here. I don't know if he should be sending his Corruptors there, but it doesn't really matter, I don't think.
I would agree with the rally if he transferred his drones. He just doesn't have the income right now. Like, you can see the income, it's at 2,000. It's pretty good. But when you're rallying to a Protoss' 4th base, you kind of got to be floating 25.
Yeah, he had about 25 drones on like one mineral patch there. So, but he's going to be taking out this 4th. Oh, maybe not actually. Yeah, here come the reinforcements to keep the 4th alive. But I think you're right. I mean, it's like a 70 supply difference here. It's
The good thing to note too is still no Greater Spire. So really, WhiteRa's got 3-4 minutes of life.
Okay. What should he be doing right now then?
It's really hard to kill Protoss on 4 base without Broodlord and Fester combination.
What should he be doing then? What kind of composition should he be using right now? The same? Just Colossi or WhiteRa?
The same. Until he gets Broodlords, or at least the threat of it, then you kind of transition. Of course, if you're ahead of the Zerg, then, you know, you're ahead.
Right.
So ideally, he could have a Mothership and Archons right now. But right now, until he has Broodlords or pretty much a scarier army, he's doing great with just Sentries, Stalker, and Colossus.
Well, it looks like Stephano's taking one of WhiteRa's bases here on the top left corner. Why not, right?
Yeah,
he's stacking.
it's smart. I mean, he's got nowhere else to expand.
Yeah.
I actually played a Zerg. Henderlisk was doing this. I would kill his like 4th and 5th base and be totally happy, and think I killed enough of his armies. But he, you know, I went to take my 5th, and there he is, and I killed that, and it's just like he already rebuilt his 4th and 5th again.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, I like this map, but Zergs definitely like it too. So. Look at this creep spread. This is amazing play.
Exactly. I was just about to say that.
Awesome.
Okay, let's see. I don't know what WhiteRa's pretty much pinned up against his 4th here. I mean,
he's building another Stargate. I wonder if he forgot about his first Stargate. I kind of think it is, but
yeah, I mean the broods are about to come up out.
Both. Yeah, he probably just forgot. So his Mothership's a couple minutes later than it should be, which really could be the mistake. Because here comes the big Broodlords, and look at how many Infestors he has. That's another big, important thing to definitely remember if you're a Zerg player right there. Broodlords are scary, but Infestors are scarier. If you know how to use Infestors, look at that number.
Exactly, wow.
Why is Stephano
18.
so scary? It's because he's so good with his units, and he knows what to get. Infestors are the scary part of this situation right here. And he's got the double Spire. That's another thing to note.
So talk to us.
Really
why are the Infestors more important here? I'm actually really curious.
One, they're more mobile. You can catch an army trying to counter, and you can throw infested Terrans into the Mothership vortex, and that's how you counter. And look at it.
Wow.
Infested Terrans right there. It's like, you want to engage? Fine.
He just threw him behind him for some reason. That's for show right there.
Yeah, that was a flawless play by Stephano.
Is that mouse wheel infested Terrans there?
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
he had the APM of. That would just be kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like double tapping that mouse.
Double tapping? Oh my god, that would be crazy. Okay, so Stephano's up 2-0, guys. Let's see what map WhiteRa wants to play next. And for those of you guys just joining us, I have VVV Rocker on to co-host with me, kind of cast these games with me. And then after the series, this Best of 5 series with WhiteRa and Stephano is over, we're going to have those two guys come on and walk us through their strategies that they had during these games. Kind of pick their brain a little bit. Okay, so inviting you guys to the game. So what'd you think of that last game, bud?
It was great. Stephano lost a little more Infestors than he would have liked to, so his Broodlords were a little bit later, but he played that great. I mean, he just didn't miss a beat with pretty much injecting and having enough to hold that. Because you saw his rally, I mean, the main engage, I'd say like 60% of the Zergs out there would be dead right there. I mean, 5 Colossus, and how many Stalkers? just waiting at your front door like that, and Stephano kept his cool and just knew he was behind in tech, but came back and rallied and won.
Did you think the spines at that moment played a huge part, or not really?
Yeah, it gave him time. I mean, at that time, just any more time is that much more valuable. So.
Okay, still just trying to get Stephano in here, guys. Just joining in. We got a giveaway at the end with a bunch of WhiteRa, like a mouse pad, a T-shirt, two bundles of those, and we'll be doing it with people who follow me on Twitter or subscribe to me on YouTube. Channels, my mods will spam the channels and. Not spam them, but we'll actually put the channels in chat. And the way you enter is follow and then tweet me what you think WhiteRa's favorite. He wants Kingdom instead. And tweet me what WhiteRa's favorite unit is in StarCraft. Sorry guys, I have to remake. WhiteRa wants Cloud Kingdom instead. What do you think about Cloud Kingdom, Rocker?
I actually don't like it versus Zerg, so
really?
I'm really curious to see what he's got planned here.
I feel like it might be some kind of gateway attack here.
Yeah.
Let's see. We will see. Okay, I gotta add you. I can't add Stephano. He keeps suggesting me Stephano. I can't add him. There we go. Alright. Okay, here we go. Alright, we're starting up game 3, guys. You know, if Stephano wins this game, the series will be over, and we'll pull the guys on chat and you know, have them walk us through a couple of those replays. And we'll save 15-20 minutes for Q&A, so you guys can ask Stephano and WhiteRa and Brocker any of your questions. Oh boy, I switched the scores. Ouch! Oh, actually, I haven't been updating the scores. Too. Sorry about that, guys. Jeez, I'm so bad, so bad. All right, talk to us about Cloud Kingdom. What are the challenges on Cloud Kingdom? Because I know you don't like it, right?
Roach spam. It's really good. Multi-pronged attacks. It's really, really, really good. And you can't really defend this map with cannons that well, just because roaches are good versus cannons, so you got to split your units up really good and force field really good. But at the same time, they can just keep doing this and keep doing this while they're getting their 4th and 5th, and eventually Broodlords and Festers, and it's just harder than any other map. I mean, it's the same problem. It's just a little bit harder to deal with on this map.
Yeah, I mean, the distance from the natural to the third too, well, particularly from the third to the main, is like really, really far too. I guess Blink Stalkers isn't bad, but yeah, defending that third is going to be so difficult.
Yeah.
Not to mention there's 2 ways into the third, right? So you can't really just block there like you can on other maps. Okay, so I'm curious to see if WhiteRa's going to be starting off with Stargate again. He seems to be favoring that. I mean, if you guys didn't tune in, but WhiteRa played Liquid Ret earlier in a show match. That SCV Rush, on the SCV Rush stream, and now he was doing a lot of the same thing, but I think he was having a little bit more success because I think Red plays a little different style. But against this heavy Roach, it's
Red's pretty similar to an extent, I think. It's just hard to compare really anyone to Stephano because what he does that makes him Stephano over other people is, you know, he just micros his units and makes the correct decision every time. Like Rhett,
it's nice.
Rhett's amazing, but I mean, Stephano's just on another level. He's really fun to watch.
Yeah, his unit control, particularly with those roaches. I mean, that everybody's been trying to do that 12-minute max Stephano roach. You know, kind of.
Exactly.
You know,
like,
kind of.
Can do it. But you just have to execute it. Like
they just can't. You know, they just can't. You know, they can't. They just don't get those crazy full circle surrounds that Stephano gets on some of these maps with roaches. You know, it's like amazing how he does it. Okay. Okay, looks like Savannah's going to put down his third. Well, Probe's just going to delay. Oh, we got the pylon up. Wow, okay. That's going to delay it for a decent amount of time. Probably about...
Yeah, but the thing here is he has plenty of pylons back home, so it's not like he needed it to continue probe production.
Oh, he's going to put another one down. Nice.
He's another.
Oh,
Like that.
oh. He canceled though, right? He did cancel. Didn't lose the probe either. Oh. Another one. Wow. Huh, this is interesting. Interesting tactic by WhiteRa to really delay it. It's gonna be. It looks like this third's gonna be a good minute late.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah. Special tactics, man.
He's gonna lose pretty much the exact same he did. Less than if he even let the pylon finish.
Yeah, but scouting up here for gas. No gas yet.
Longer.
Yeah. Special tactics, dude. That's what's so beautiful about this. And look,
it even forced the hatchery up to the top.
Which is going to be much harder to defend, this hatchery.
Yeah. I mean, Warpins.
Look at that third. Look at WhiteRa taking that third now, too. This is good stuff right here.
WhiteRa still doesn't have a cybernetics. That is huge. Like, this is crazy. I do fast third all the time, but I never do it before my cybernetics. Like, holy cow.
Well, still no gas from Stephano, so, I mean, he's not in real danger of...
Thing is, though, is you could just... You can't defend this with cannons. I mean, you could build 4 or 5 cannons here all you want, but it's not going to be enough for when the roach spam comes. So, I'm really curious to see what his plan is here.
Yeah, he does.
And once Stephano sees this, what's his plan, too? I mean... He might never see it, really, and that would just be terrible.
Yeah, I think WhiteRa is experimenting right now, quite honestly.
Yeah,
he's got his cybernetics core in the back, so he can't be scouted. Yeah, I don't know what Stephano's thinking right now. He's probably just like, what is he doing?
Alright, so here comes the Lynx. They should see everything that's going on. I mean, he doesn't even have a forge upgrading. Like, I don't know if I like this.
Yeah, it was an interesting start, but yeah, I have to agree. I mean, his tech is just late, which is, yeah, he's going to even get in. Oh, wow.
Wow.
That was really
actually,
bad. Oh, that's going to be really tough for WhiteRa, because now he's going to be able to really get a good sense of where WhiteRa is in his tech. And
he sees the third. That's smart scouting.
Yeah, looking over the edge there.
Everything that's going on.
Yeah, that's good that you pointed that out, because normally I don't think people would have... gone to the edge. There's no reason to look at the edge normally, right? Unless you're...
Yeah. Well, he saw, like, nothing. He's like, okay, what's going on?
Exactly. Well, looks like WhiteRa is taking out the third.
third.
Yeah, he is going to lose his third.
Oh, my gosh. Is this build actually working out? This is off 1 gateway, guys. Keep that in mind.
And Stephano's not even getting link speed yet. Wow.
Gotta kill the hatchery.
Yeah, he will.
Gonna kill the hatchery.
He's not going to lose it. Yeah. So he's...
Well, this might really work out for... And look at that.
Oh,
that's an 850 Roach Warren in Evolution's Chamber. Yeah. That's coming about almost a minute later than it did the last 2 games.
And he still doesn't have speed. He's just starting link speed.
Like,
yeah, so everything is just later.
These little tactics are working by WhiteRa. I mean, that pylon trick we saw, look at how much damage it really did.
Yeah.
It killed the hatchery, and it delayed Stephano's push by how much? Let's see how much drones he has, because, you know, when one thing's late, the other's got to be that much more.
Yeah,
he does have 70 drones, so.
Yeah, the one thing it seems like that's been, on par is definitely the larva spending and drones, but, you're absolutely right. I think just that little pylon, that extra pylon throws off his build, throws out his comfort level, and, makes you wing it a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so looks like, I don't see any other tech. So what is WhiteRa's teching to, okay, Robo now. Okay, so it looks like Blink Stalker Robo.